All right, guys, so we got the ThermoMaven. This is the X2. We're about to cook up a steak here. I'm going to show you how to use it, run through the process, kind of get everything rocking and rolling because I am super excited with it. So we are going to cook it inside. It's raining outside, but with the ThermoMaven stuff, you can cook everything inside and no problemo. So here is the unit itself. You have a user manual that comes along with it. Let's take a quick peek at the user manual. Kind of gives you stuff about downloading the latest user manual. Tells you all about it, setting ambient temperature, target temperature, and you name it right here. So for first time use, you want to ensure it's fully charged and reviewed it. And then you have an instructional video or product usage, so you can definitely scan it. You have your charging instructions with the two probes, cleaning. I'm going to have my cleaner clean those real quick and then telling you how to put them in there as well. Their safety notches and just the whole entire process. What's really cool with regards to this is you're going to notice there's different parts on this. So it is 12 to 16. There's different parts on this. So internal temperature sensors, safety notch, high density ceramic handle, all bits and pieces to the actual unit itself. Now, let's go ahead and get it open here and see what we're working with. So this is the X2. It is a wireless thermometer that you're able to use. You have a charger here. It's going to be USB to USB-C. That's what we're working with. And then you have the actual unit itself. So check out the unit. Here we go. You have a couple warnings on the back telling you where it's at, how to place the meat in here. You do not want this poking through the meat. You want it stuck all the way inside of the meat. That is one of the big keys with regards to it. So that is important to note. You have two probes, and again, the probes are going to go into the meat, and you do not want the end sticking out. So two different probes here. They are numbered 1 and 2, which is super important. Now, as I get this looked at, I'm going to have my wife go ahead and clean these up. First thing you want to do is get these clean, so run those under some water for me. Thank you, thank you. And then let's go ahead and take off our cover. That's so satisfying, definitely. And then now you have the unit on the side. I have our charge station. And then one of the other cool things about this is you have a stand that goes along with it. So definitely check that out. All right. All your buttons on here. You have on and off, Celsius, Fahrenheit, alarm, taste, meat, and all the different functions here. Let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on. Check that out. And now we got our quickly washed pieces. So you can see probe 1 and 2, they're already bouncing around, which is super, super cool there. You have targets for probe 1 and 2 and everything in between. So we're going to start and put probe 1 in. These are also labeled on top. So we're going to pop that on top there. These are also labeled on top, and if you notice, it turns it off immediately. So that is super, super cool. Let's go ahead and get into our steak, and I'll show you how to place it in there, and you can see how that works. I know my hands are washed, and it's all for the gram, so it is not a problem. All right, so here you have it. You're trying to go through the meat, and again, with this unit, you stand it up like so. We're going to take out meat probe number 1 right here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pop it directly into the side of this, just like so. Key is going to be making sure that it does not come out. So if it were to go this direction or right here and it would go out the side, that would be a problem. So you want to make sure you are entering it and the probe is fully inserted into the unit. That is super important. Now, what's really cool is to go ahead and tell us how our steak is at this point in time. You have a couple different things here. We can set the temperature. So let's go ahead and take a look at that before we put it in our pan. And then we got to get this turned on. See if we can get this going here. There we go. So we are on, so we can get some heat going. And then let's go ahead and see what we're going to do. So set ambient temperature. So press the probe button to enter the setting. Press the ambient to set the low ambient. Set the high ambient right there and turn to initial after setting. That's pretty easy to do. We'll make that happen. So it does have alarm. So set target temperature, program mode, example target temperature at 141. So press the probe button to enter the setting. Press the meat button to choose beef, chicken, pork, lamb, fish, or program mode. And then up and down to set the temperature. The taste button is invalid for program mode, and then return to the initial part after setting. So here we go. So we're going to do probe 1, and this is going to be right there. You have beef, chicken, pork, lamb, fish, and then we are here. We're going to hit probe again. And we are going to be good with that. And now we are there. So that is what we're looking at. We got this heating up right here, which is exactly what we want. And we are about to drop it in the heat. Guys, this is a setup for the ThermoMaven. Super, super cool, easy to use. So let's go ahead and drop it in and see what we're working with. I need a little bit of oil in my pan. There we have it. And got to get a little bit of flavoring on my steak. And we'll get the other side. Be perfect. Don't judge me. We're doing it for the gram. So just like this, we're going to take our steak.
Gram?
Yeah. That's what everybody says. This is the fun thing. We're doing it for the gram. So we're going to take our steak just like this. We're going to set it in. Like boom. And as we're going to notice, it's going to start cooking this bad boy up without any issues. We're going to start to see the probe rise, and we are going to be perfect at the end of the day. Guys, that is it. So we're going to get here. It's going to show us we're at medium on the 140. We're going to see the temperature pop up, and we're not going to have any issues. Super cool, really easy to work with here, which I'm super excited about. So guys, at the end of the day, if you're looking for a thermometer, wireless thermometer to use, okay, you have an alarm, you have all kinds of different settings, targets you can do just to set it and forget it. This is definitely the way to go. Check out ThermoMaven. The X2, if you just check them out, this is going to be awesome. Check it out.